everybody, welcome back. We are going to be working this week on our skip counting skills. So we have a lot of different activities that me and my pairs are going to be doing with your kids this coming week. And these are all also activities that you can do at home for homework. So let's see what we're going to need. We're going to be needing our money kits, basically just pennies, nickels, and dimes. We're going to be needing our glass blobs, piece of paper, and a pen, our hundreds chart and our blank hundreds chart, and a dry erase marker. Okay, so one thing that you can do just to get their math brains warmed up is to have the students write the numbers in the blank hundreds chart by looking at the full hundreds chart. This is just a really good exercise for them to be writing and practicing their numbers. So this would be a great kind of a warm-up activity for them to fill in their hundreds chart all the way up to 20, 30, or further up, depending on their level. So that is a great first start. Another thing you can do with your hundreds chart and your dry erase marker, they can be counting while they circle. So this is another way for them to internalize the material. They're taking their hundreds chart and they're circling as they count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, circling by ones. They can start to then circle by twos. Skip counting by 2. They're going to circle their even numbers. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 14, 16, 18, 20, and so on, all the way down as far as you think they can go, whatever level the kid is at. So they can be circling their even numbers, making sure they understand that that's even. We're focusing just on 2s, 5s, and 10s with our skip counting. So they can do circling their 5, their 10, all the way up to 50 or 60. I like to go to 60 with counting by 5s because it helps them to work on their time-telling skills up to 60. So again, whatever level they're at, circling by 5s. And then finally circling by 10s. All the way down from 10 to 100. Okay, using the dry erase marker. You can also work with the glass blobs with your hundreds chart. Another way for them to be counting, internalizing the material a little bit more. Counting by 1 as they put the glass blob down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so glass blobs counting by 1s, counting by 2s, covering the even numbered ones. This is a really nice way for them to start seeing patterns in numbers. Using the hundreds chart is a great way for them to understand number sense. Skip counting is the foundation for telling time, for counting money, and it's the foundation for multiplication. So these are really important skills for them to have. So using the dry erase markers to count by 2s, 5s, and 10s on your hundreds chart. Also using your glass blobs so they can start to see patterns. Glass blobs up to 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, etc. with the glass blobs. Now you can start building on that. You can start with a number. I have the number 15. Put your glass blob on it. What number is one less? We're going to be going back this way. 14. What number is one more than 15? Okay. What number is 10 less than 15? Put your glass blob on 5. What number is 10 more than 15? You put your glass blob on 25. Okay, so those are really good games that they can be playing. Start with any number and finding out what is one less, what is one more, what is 10 less, and what is 10 more using the glass blobs. Another activity that you can do with the blank hundreds chart, you can guide them just using the blank hundreds chart. See if they can do this without the regular hundreds chart. You can start by making a series of numbers, 1, 2, 3, and then making some blanks in there that they have to fill in. So I have 3. So look at this. I have 1, 2, 3. What comes between 3 and 5? What would this number be? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Find the numbers. So they can use the blank hundreds chart to find the right number by just doing a few different numbers in there, and then they have to fill in the rest. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, so that is great. There's a ton of different stuff you can do with the blank hundreds chart and the regular hundreds chart this week using the glass blobs. Another activity that they can be doing, they take a piece of printer paper, they're going to fold in half, fold in half again, fold in half again, and fold in half one more time. Okay, so then they're going to open that up. And we're going to do 2s right now. So I'm going to do 2. I'm going to write my 2 in this box. I'm going to write my 4 in this box, etc. 10, 12, 14, 16, and what you're going to do is fill this all the way up. To 32. If you're doing this one for 2s, and then you're putting that many dots. So you're putting your 2 dots here, your 2 dots here in each box. It goes with the numbers. So they can see what each number means as they skip count. So it would look like this. This would be something that they could do by 2s and by 5s and by 10s, okay? So they're counting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, and so on. You can use the other side, and you can do your 5s. And you can do this by 10s as well. So they're making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in each box like this. Okay, so 2s and 5s. Those are possibilities to make your own grid, and they are working on writing their numbers. They're working on practicing their skip counting by writing by 2s, fives, you can use another piece of paper and do tens, okay? So here is another activity. They're going to be taking a big pile of their coins, they're going to be sorting, and we're just working with pennies, nickels, and dimes. And they are practicing counting by ones, fives, and tens with our money. So we're just having them modeling counting by ones. Okay, to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now we're going to skip count by fives. And we're not combining these coins in any way. We are simply counting by whatever the value of the coin is. So you've got 10 ones, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And then they're practicing with their tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. They can use their hundreds chart to guide them in their counting. It may be the best thing for them at this point is to circle their five. They're up to 100 by fives, and then they'll have that guidance when they are counting their nickels, right? So once they count those, you can circle all the 1s to 10, and they can use that as a guide when it's time to count their dimes by counting by tens. There's your guide: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. All right, so with the support of the hundreds chart, and they're sorting so that they just have pennies, nickels, and dimes to practice their skip counting with their money, okay? All right, you are in my way. All right, so another thing that's important about skip counting is just is making patterns with glass blobs. So with this one, you're going to use your blank hundreds chart, okay? And you're going to be using your glass blobs, and we're going to be challenging them to create a pattern. Now this is a fun activity where the pairs, maybe they have a group of 2 or 3, and it can be a game of I can make, can you make? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a pattern with using my glass blobs, and I'm using an AAB pattern, AAB. That's 2 blues and a clear. 2 blues and a clear. AAB, AAB. Who can make that pattern? AAB, and then it's the next person's turn to try it, and then the next person gets to make a pattern. And they can be increasingly complicated patterns, and this is a really good thing for number sense as well. So we're doing, let's see, a green, a blue, a red, a blue, 2 greens. 2 greens, blue, red, blue. So it can get more and more complex as the kids get better at this. So let's see, have I covered everything? So again, using your money, using your glass blobs, using your blank hundreds chart, and your hundreds chart. Both of these should be in some plastic so that you can use your dry erase marker to work on skip counting skills this week. All right, everybody, good luck, and we'll see you next time.